Hi, and welcome back to Adventures Out There 2021. From 100 degrees to in the 60s, we're at Rocky Mountain National Park. Doing a little driving around Rocky Mountain National Park, stopping at some overlooks and little short trails. They have a whole new system for coming into the park, which I will explain a little bit later. But for now, I'll just show you some of the sights that we'll see today. And we've reached where we can physically touch snow. It's almost the end of June. Ooh, snow. It's great. Preparing for dinner, and I thought I would multitask and talk about our driving day. It was so much fun, lots of wind, and it is cooler up there at those higher altitudes. I think today was a cooler day just to begin with in the morning, but it was crazy, lots of high winds, but it was really fun. What I had mentioned earlier about getting into the park, they're doing a timed entry system where you have to, the day before at 5 p.m., pick what time, in their 2-hour windows, what time you want to enter the park. And the only time this doesn't apply is if you can get in through the gate before 9 a.m., which is what we did today. I had gotten an 11 o'clock entry because it's the only one I could get, just in case we weren't able to get in before 9, which we were. And the only thing doing the before 9 a.m. is you can't go on Bear Lake Road, which I guess is really popular. So it's 4:09 right now, so here in a little while we're going to try to get a Bear Lake Road access. Now you can access Bear Lake Road after 6 p.m. without a reservation. I don't know if we'll do that. I think we'll make that a last resort if we can't get a pass to go in the evenings. But yeah, and I don't know how long this is going to be relevant, how long they're going to use this system. I don't even know if it has anything to do with COVID or if it's just trying to let, not have crazy crowds in the parks. But so 5 p.m. right now, the day before, so you need to be on your phone. Very Run Disney-esque, Rise of the Resistance is what it reminds me of. Be on your phone, get that pass. So you will see here coming up what we're able to do for tomorrow. But today was so much fun. Alright, so as you can see, we were able to get a 7 a.m. park pass for Bear Lake Road. We've already been driving around for an hour, and this is what we've learned. If they suggest parking at a park and ride using the shuttle, you should do it. Because all of the trailheads parking were full. So, first hour was spent trying to find parking spots. We're at the park and ride, now we're going to take the shuttle. Alright, we're finally getting started. We're gonna do the Bear Lake Loop first. And here's the lake, it's so pretty. Bear Lake Trail is half a mile, but you can take all these spurs that go to other places from here. It also looks like you might be able to get little headsets that give you information about stuff with these numbers. Alright, we're heading to Alberta Falls next. We are taking a longer route back to the car. We are going to go to a lake that I can't pronounce. It was in the clip before this. And then there's a path from that lake to the park and ride. This one involves switchbacks and I'm already out of breath. Well, that was a little fun hiking adventure. None of us were running our watches. We think we did about 5 miles, but there was a lot of climbing up and down rocks, which always makes me nervous, but I'm now going for an afternoon run since I didn't run this morning. So I thought I'd show you the campground, of course. I don't know if you can see it over there, but there's elk across the street from the campground. But we're staying at Meadow Lodge and RV Resort. It's a pretty basic campground, but it works for our purposes. They have a little, well actually it's not little, it's fairly large dog run area. And apparently they also have mini golf. And, oh, this is a pool, but it's not open right now. And basically here's your campground. Rows and rows, but besides the fact there's not a whole lot of trees, we got lucky we have a tree at our site. It's not bad. You're not really packed on top of each other too bad. it's our last full day here. So this morning we're gonna do a little bit of a, what's called the Ute Trail, I don't know how to pronounce it. And then we're gonna maybe go look at some waterfalls. There might be a little bit of weather coming in later. We're trying to beat it. Now I'm gonna focus on not falling. He's busy, he's eating. Hi, you are precious. We're about back to our car, and not soon enough, it looks like. We did it, we beat the weather. All right, we had to leave the park earlier because it was downpouring and wasn't much to do, but we're back now. One of the things is after 3 p.m. you don't need a reservation to come in. So it's after 3, we're here. We're gonna check out a couple of waterfalls and hopefully maybe find some sheep. We'll see. This is the meadow where you can sometimes see the bighorn sheep. They're not here today. So Rocky Mountain National Park was one of the longest stints on this month-long trip. We had 3 full days here, and you could easily spend more than that here. We discovered that there's overnight camping where you could hike in on those trails and do tent camping. So my husband and I definitely want to come back and do that. And we just enjoyed it, all the wildlife. This place is amazing, and the weather was awesome. And this is probably, I don't know if this is what's considered the prime time to come visit here, but I loved it. The temperatures were perfect. Got warm, but not too warm during the day. Got cool at night. It was wonderful. So give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Comment if you've ever done any of the overnight tent camping on any of the trails here, if you have recommendations. And be sure to subscribe so you can see where we're going next. Always remember that you are his masterpiece. I'll see you next time.